There are moments in an NFL season when chaos doesn't come from a loss or a blown call, but from the injury report, and that's exactly what happened after the Eagles' win over the Rams. The scoreboard looked good, but the news that followed hit like a gut punch. Philly's secondary may be entering its worst-case scenario. It started with the post-game injury updates. While fans celebrated the win, the reports painted a very different picture. The defensive backfield, already under heavy scrutiny, could now be forced to line up severely weakened. And worse yet, this comes right before a pivotal showdown with the Buccaneers, one of the most difficult matchups on the calendar. Naturally, the questions came fast. Who will actually be available? Who's going to line up against Mike Evans and Chris Godwin? And do the Eagles even have enough depth to survive Baker Mayfield and this Tampa Bay passing attack? The answers weren't what fans wanted to hear. Both Adoree Jackson and Jacorian Bennett are dealing with injuries and are at serious risk of missing the game. The hope inside the building is that neither will end up on injured reserve, but the depth at cornerback just got shredded, and suddenly, two guys have to be replaced at once. That means the spotlight shifts to rookie Mac McWilliams, who could be in line for his first NFL start at cornerback. Alongside him, Kelee Ringo's expected to take on an even bigger role, possibly starting as well. And here's where it gets shaky. Ringo entered training camp battling for the CB2 job, but he lost out to Jackson late in the preseason after some rocky performances. McWilliams got a few CB2 reps in camp but hasn't been tested in a real NFL game. Now both may be thrown straight into the fire against one of the most physical receiving duos in the league. And let's not forget the history here. Since 2015, the Eagles have lost 6 of their last 7 games against Tampa Bay. This isn't just a tough assignment. It's a matchup that's haunted Philly for years. Facing Evans, Godwin, and Mayfield with a depleted secondary is about as brutal as it gets. The Eagles may have no choice but to look at the practice squad for reinforcements. Brandon Johnson and Perry Nickerson are the most likely call-ups. Nickerson made noise with an interception against the Jets in the preseason and has the veteran experience that could put him at the top of the list. But even with reinforcements, this is a nightmare. The secondary was already viewed as the weakling. Now with rookies and backups being asked to step up, the margin for error shrinks to nothing. Against Evans and Godwin, a single mistake can flip the game. My take? This is where coaching adjustments become critical. You can't just throw rookies out there in single coverage and hope for the best. The Eagles staff will need to design protections, roll coverages, and lean on the pass rush to take pressure off these corners. If they don't, this game could get ugly fast. For fans, this isn't just another regular season matchup. It's a gut check, a test of depth, a chance to see whether this roster is built to withstand adversity and still chase a Super Bowl, or if the secondary will be an Achilles heel all year. The timing couldn't be worse. The offense is finding rhythm, the defensive front remains dominant, but now the secondary looks like it's cracking at the seams. And with Tampa up next, every snap becomes a high-stakes battle. So here's the big question. Eagles Nation, will Philly's young corners step up and hold the line against Evans and Godwin? Or will this nightmare in the secondary expose the team's biggest weakness? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because when the season starts testing roster depth like this, that's when we find out who's really built to win it all. Fly, Eagles, fly!